you on creatine?
Yeah, I take creatine. It's already my pre-workout.
On creatine.
You take creatine?
No, I don't drink enough water for that.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd be hydrated if you drink creatine.
I mean, I just drink as much water as I take. Like I'll drink a few bottles at work.
I mean, if you're not measuring it, you won't ever know.
I mean, I don't think I have any problems when I take a fucking piss.
Talking about creatine right now.
Creatine.
Yeah.
Tell me about creatine.
Yeah.
What do we know about creatine, bro?
Bro, creatine, bro. Dude, I did like a public speaking class at Rutgers.
Yeah.
And creatine was one of the topics I chose. And when I did this presentation, did this speech in front of the class, I basically just talked about the supplement because creatine's the most studied supplement in the entire world, and it's also like the safest one. Also because creatine's also naturally occurring, right? Mm-hmm. So it can be found in like proteins, or like, so when you're in the gym, the reason people take creatine, right? Less fatigue, right? But also your muscles, they hold more water, so they feel bigger, they look bigger, and the most important thing about creatine is that it provides a phosphate. So your body uses ATP for energy, right? That's adenosine triphosphate. Once it uses it for energy, it becomes ADP, adenosine diphosphate. So it's two phosphates. But creatine, we have creatine stores. We take it, average 5 grams of creatine a day. It helps provide that last phosphate to turn that ADP back in ATP, so your body can use it for more energy. That's why you feel less fatigued when on creatine. We also got to make sure you stay hydrated because your muscles will hold more water. But if you're not staying hydrated enough, you're not really taking advantage of the benefits that the supplement provides.
Very interesting. You know a lot about creatine, man.
Yeah, I mean, live in the gym, you gotta pay attention to what you put in your body, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I've been lifting for like probably 4 or 5 years now, and I don't know why, but I've never like hopped on creatine. But
I mean, it's not for everybody at first because like I feel like as a beginner, you make the newbie gains as well, like the first year in lifting, so like you put on more muscle quicker. But when you take creatine, people think of it as like, oh, I have to get a supplement every day, and you have to be consistent with it. You take it every day. It's around 5 grams a day. That's like the baseline for everybody. But the reason you gotta take it every day, you maintain that creatine store, you know, for that energy. So when you skip a day, you don't take double the dose. You just make sure you do take it the next day, the following day, because it's a daily supplement, right? When you do miss it multiple days in a row, you're basically just setting yourself back a bit from the advantages it still provides, because you're missing out on the daily consumption. Easiest thing for me right now is that the new pre-workout that I take,
has creatine in it.
it has creatine in
Really?
it.
So what
So
you're
it has
saying is
5
you should
grams.
What are your thoughts on pre-workout? Because I've heard like a lot of mixed things about it.
So-
I've only taken it like once or
Wait,
twice.
what was your question?
Pre-workout.
What about pre-workout?
Just like, I feel like some people are for it, some people are against it. I've kind of heard all sides of the story, but
My opinion, right? For pre-workout, there's stimulated and non-stim pre-workout,
Do you
right?
take stim?
I take stim pre-workout, so that has
What's the
beta-alanine.
Okay.
That's a stimulant, mostly because you could have with caffeine or no caffeine, and then like with stims, without stims, which is like, for example, beta-alanine, that gives you like that itchy, prickly butt like feeling in like your lips, your ears, your fingers. That's how you know like it's kicking in when you take your pre-workout.
Is that one bad for your heart?
Well, I mean, it's
Honestly,
caffeine,
too much
right?
caffeine and
Yeah.
too much of anything is too bad for you.
Yeah, that's what
Right?
I'm wondering is the
But caffeine, I mean, you get a lot of caffeine through pre-workouts.
Yeah, 100%. Me personally, I try not to go over 400 milligrams of caffeine as my DRI.
like you
So
take
my
that daily.
my daily recommended intake. I don't want to go over 400 milligrams.
That's
I don't
really-
take-
That's a recommended intake, 400 grams.
I mean, that's
caffeine.
I set it for myself. That's probably the average if you look it up. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Does
But,
that include like sugary beverages you take, or just like?
I mean,
natural
anything that
sugars?
has caffeine. So
Yeah,
like
so
that includes
coffee,
teas, that
yeah.
includes Coke, like any sodas
You
with
take
caffeine.
Coke is caffeine.
Yeah,
Am I tripping?
it has a little
Yeah.
bit of caffeine in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, every like soft
Coffee,
drinks and
obviously.
stuff.
But I'm not an avid coffee drinker.
Yeah.
So that's why I take
pre-workout.
pre-workout.
Yeah.
And like I drink high stim pre-workouts.
Yeah.
So like
That's
typically I take like 300 milligrams, and that gives me like 100 milligrams of play for the rest of the day. And usually I work out like midday anyways, so you're not really supposed to have any more caffeine past 6 p.m.
Just sleep and stuff, right?
Yeah, because the half-life of caffeine is about 8 hours. So if you
Really?
take caffeine at like, let's say 8 o'clock, you're not going to be sleeping, or at least
Yeah.
your body's going to be tired from your workout and your long day, but your mind's still going to be awake. You
Mhm.
won't be able to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Do you
But,
get
um,
a kick from energy drinks or that stuff?
What do you mean a kick?
Like, does it give you that energy boost that it actually promises?
Do
I
you
don't.
take energy drinks at all?
I mean, my opinion, I don't think energy drinks are as effective as pre-workout powders.
So you mean like for studying or something you do?
I mean, yeah. So no, for
Okay.
studying, right? I would just use like an energy drink
Okay.
because it's just for caffeine to stay awake.
Yeah, but does it really
Right.
keep you awake? Because I find that it has a small.
How much?
I mean, it
how much is
depends.
in one like caffeine drink?
Let's say like a mini Red Bull, like those smaller
Yeah.
Red Bulls. That's 80 milligrams of caffeine.
It's not a lot.
Like a Celsius, like a regular standard size Celsius, that's 200 milligrams of caffeine.
So yeah,
Drink
just
White
Celsius?
Monster, 200 milligrams of caffeine as well.
It's terrible.
So
Yeah.
Nah.
obviously it's preferred to your
Rockstar's better.
taste,
Yeah.
and what you like the best. But like for studying where I'm not doing a workout, I'll just have an energy drink because I don't think they're as effective, but
You
they're
use it
good.
like every time you
They're
study.
good at just giving you caffeine to stay awake. That's the whole purpose of the energy drink, in my opinion. If it's non-stimulant, that's just the way I view it. But like, let's say for a workout, like pre-workout powders, they have like caffeine, beta alanine as a stimulant. It's like like after like 15, 20 minutes, if you're fully itchy, you feel itchy, like that caffeine's rolling in your system. You're gonna have a lot of energy. You're gonna feel less fatigue. And also like there's like focus blends and pre-workout, also pump formulas. I used to take, for example, like nitrous oxide or like beetroot powder,
So
like
on its
separately
own, that's a separate.
on its own. Yeah, as its
What do
own.
you call it? Nitro oxide.
Like nitrous
So are you
oxide.
like big on supplements? Like that's like. you take a lot?
Kind of. Like
Okay.
I try to research like what I put into my body
Mhm.
because like that matters, right? Like
So what's like your criteria for like something you'd want to put, something you don't want to put?
like L-citrazine, if I'm saying that correctly, that's like for like good pump. Beta alanine for like the stimulant, and then caffeine, obviously, add that in. Those three. Throw in some Himalayan salt, get the pump, because like some pre-workouts have Himalayan salt as well.
Wait, you're adding salt to your pre-workout?
Some
Yeah,
people
salt
do that.
is
Yeah,
like
it's already a
electrolytes.
natural.
Yeah.
It's already an ingredient in a lot of pre-workouts. If you read the
Why?
ingredients,
Why would you
'cause
put salt inside?
Well,
I
salt is like
increases
electrolyte, no?
increases blood flow, vascularity.
didn't know that. No, because I'm trying to get some Himalaya salt. And put it
So
on some
like,
steak.
let's say like shifting from like the pre-workout combo, like we could bounce back into that. But like, let's say before the gym, you want to get like a good pump. Some of the easiest ways that I've done it: eat like quick carbs before a workout. Like example, Rice Krispie treat. Eat something super light, digestible, give you quick energy, or have some honey with and then Himalayan salt.
Pretty
Have those three.
Great work.
Workout's gonna go crazy.
No, what do you think about all this?
I haven't had a pre-gym snack in a fucking minute.
When did you start
Yeah.
lifting?
What?
When did you start lifting?
I started lifting probably around 3 years ago. It was like,
Okay.
what,
So in college, right?
I think it was like fall of 21.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa, that's I guess 4 years ago.
Yeah.
COVID era, basically.
I don't know, because I really hit my stride in like 22.
Okay.
Like, that was when I eventually started going to like my own gym, and then I went to
Rutgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's your whole story with the gym? Like, what do you do? Just typical stuff, or
Well, you want to know my regimen?
I want to
Style
know.
of training.
Break it down, bro.
What do you mean style of training?
It's anything. Like you go to the gym. What do you do?
Like, what's your split? Like,
So I used to do like a custom split. It was a mix between like the traditional and the Arnold, where I would do
yeah.
a full push day, which is chest, triceps, shoulders. Not in that order. I do shoulders in the middle, so that way you have enough at the end. And then I do that, then pull legs. And if I don't feel like doing legs in the middle, I end up throwing it. It's either I do legs on like a Wednesday or like a Saturday or Sunday.
Or just never.
Well, you know, I like
gotta get it in though.
I don't know. I like that I don't have to be able to wear jeans anymore.
Yeah.
Like legs though, like it's like the most like testosterone released during the
Especially
workout,
squats.
or at
Fuck
least
yeah,
like,
I wanted to
generated.
get this guy in
Yeah.
squats.
You don't do squats?
I did squats today.
Okay.
I did legs with my girl today.
Okay,
and,
okay. How much were you squatting?
well, I was doing 185 and I was staying on a plate.
Okay.
And I was doing like
I used to
nice
say-
tempo.
I missed.
I saw you hit what 225 for what on bench?
Oh, I hit 225
3 by
for
Aren't you
for
doing
3 sets last
Yeah,
week
that's
on
crazy.
Monday. That was a PR for me because
for 5, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a 3x5 going. That would be
Okay.
huge.
What'd you get? 3x4 or what?
I did a 3x4, yeah.
Okay. That's
So
solid,
3
man.
sets of 4,
Yeah.
hit them all. Bro, dopamine was through the roof. You know, I was
It's a good
like
feeling, bro.
bouncing back from like a hand injury. Like I hit a PR, basically at the strength I was before. If not, I'm in
Oh,
better
yeah.
shape.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
kind of
so-
are because you were peaking around like 3, 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you had a mix in there at least part of the year.
So we're just pushing. All I'm doing now, hardest thing I feel like is like picking up the fork. Like
The what?
picking up
The
the fork. You know, just trying to eat more.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't even have to mean like eating excessive calories, just like enough where my body's fueled and getting enough protein in, like at least one pound, well, like 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight.
That's actually
bare
a really good
minimum.
thing. I think Arnold defined that as a really important one.
Bro, that's literally, if you follow that, and if you're on a cut or like a bulk, manage the carbs. So
Meat
talking
or
about
food?
like being
Eating,
fueled,
eating,
like
yeah,
like
yeah.
you like I mean, we were talking about pre-workout before, but you don't take pre-workout, but we were also talking about like he was talking about like things for like a good pump before a workout. So even if you don't take like any like supplement like pre-workout or
Wait,
like
you go for a pump before
or
the
RTD, like a ready to drink like Monster or like Ghost, you could take like a Rice Krispie, honey, Himalayan salt.
Mhm.
Take those
Do
3.
you think like the benefit of doing that is there? Like it's like how
I
much
mean,
is the marginal if I have
I,
some
w-
honey
I
or
mean,
something
I
like
wouldn't
that?
say like the benefit would be measurable.
Yeah.
It's I feel like it's more of like an objectifiable like feel for it. It's like I'm not doing, if I do that before a workout, I don't do it for like the results. I'm doing it for
You
more
feel
so
better,
like
right?
more so
Yeah.
like feeling the pump, and then also like I have something in my stomach, so like I don't feel hungry like mid workout.
Mhm.
Like you ever work out and like your stomach's just like mad empty.
Like sometimes fasted in the morning whenever I
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Even if you do a fasted workout, it's even more. It's like it's a harder discipline too, but like the reward's way better because you just get to eat right after.
I mean, low key, like
You
when
know?
I work out fasted, like it doesn't. I feel usually fine unless I hit legs fasted. Then I usually feel fucked. But,
Yeah, like doing like the compound lifts
Yeah.
feels way harder.
Mhm.
Like I feel like hitting compound lifts, it can be harder if like one of the 3 things are off, right? Like your hydration, your sleep, or how much you ate before a workout, right? So it's like how much energy you have. Like if you didn't sleep enough, like let's say like 3 to 5 hours,
Do you get a lot of sleep? Because I find that
I
to
tr-
be like
I
my
mean,
biggest heart. My
I
biggest
try.
struggle.
How much
But
you get?
it's one of the best like ways to recovery.
How much sleep you get?
Yeah, but-
I try to do like 7 hours.
Okay.
Okay.
Like 8 hours is like benchmark.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you
do
think
8
you're
hours a
getting a lot of
day.
recovery based
That's
on
a
your
third of your
workout,
day.
though?
Hmm?
Like based off of your split, do you think that you give yourself enough like vitamins, enough sleep to be able to handle a recovery?
I mean, I take enough supplements. Like I take like vitamins every single day. Like I take those, and
What kind of vitamins do you take?
like just like any general like men's like multivitamin. That's
Oh.
one, right? Like one of those 1 a days,
I took that
or
one
like
time.
general like store like
I
pharmacy
puked.
brand like multivitamin. That zinc, right? Immune system, vitamin B12, D3.
Vitamin B12 is good for the body.
Yeah, D3. Because no one ever gets enough vitamin D these days.
Yeah.
And it's essential. So, honestly, those 3. At nighttime, I would like do like magnesium and
For sleep?
potassium.
Yeah.
It's good for muscle recovery and also trying to fall asleep.
Mhm.
A lot of my friends I know take melatonin. I don't know if anyone has any problems sleeping.
Do you think melatonin helps?
I haven't taken it
Okay,
because
you-
people
like-
that take it like they find it convenient after a while to just take a little like gummy or like a pill,
Right.
fall asleep pretty quick, and then all of a sudden some people become reliant on it. Like
Yeah.
1 or 2 of my boys have become reliant on it, and it took them a while to kind of recover because like you try to go to sleep later at night or at least earlier even, and you just couldn't. His brain's just still awake.
Mhm.
He's waiting for that like hand mouth stimulation of like taking the gummy,
Yeah.
something like that. But I wouldn't take melatonin. I mean, it's different
Yeah.
for everybody. So
Are you capable of sleeping on your back? Because I feel like people that are able to fall asleep really easy on their back don't have to worry about it. Because
I mean, yes, it's pretty easy for when you fall asleep. I mean, if
I
you
sleep
if
on
you
like my
like
stomach.
if you're
I
just
don't know how I
up for a
sleep.
majority of the
Say again?
day,
I don't even know how I sleep.
yeah.
I sleep on my stomach or on like my side. But
I feel like I do
typically-
both. I don't know.
Like I like getting the ultimate darkness effect that
Yeah.
that comes with sleeping on your face.
Mhm.
But
That's so funny.
no, it like it helps me like hyperventilate enough to fall asleep. Yeah.
The darkness.
Mm.
I guess because it's like
I hate light. Like if there's any light, I can't fall asleep. So sometimes I have to like just go.
that's
full
exactly
that's
my
fair.
issue.
Or
So,
gotta get one of those eye masks. Those are so fire. Like some of them,
I-
It's so
sometimes-
goofy though.
yeah, they are. That's why I don't have one.
No.
Usually, like if I really get annoyed, like I'll just literally just turn over. on the
Some- it
side.
doesn't even help
Hopefully-
sometimes.
Hopefully, the light like isn't through your eyelids. You know what I mean? But other than that, like I'll just throw like a light like dry fit shirt, like
Mhm.
the Nike like
Over your
athletic
face?
shirts. Yeah, for my face, and it's a black shirt, so like
Yeah.
it'll just like cover my eyes just the right amount. Where like boom, I'm chilling,
Yeah.
and it's not like a whole shirt on my face where like I'm suffocating myself or I feel like really hot.
Yeah.
It's literally just I wear like an eye mask.
Yeah. If there's like light peering through the window, it'll fucking keep me up all night.
Fair.
It's so annoying.
Yeah,
Bro, I mean, I grew up with
Doesn't,
two
like, some
siblings. They just
ambience help
always
with that?
play stuff in the background.
Sorry?
too.
I feel like when it comes to like an issue, adjusting to the surroundings, like an ambient sound really helps with that. Like some apps create like those sounds.
I've seen
That or like white noise.
Yeah.
It's like white noise, but I think like white noise I think is like a lot louder, and I think that a sound like raindrops would really help.
Mm-hmm.
Some sort of
Fair.
sound to like adjust you to like.
Do you know why that helps?
I don't know. I think it's like a real primitive thing about ours. Like
It's either that or like I mean at least for me like, you ever just like think of like a rainy day like outside? It's just
Yeah,
like
we sleep well.
you have nothing to do. Like I just like feel nostalgic. I feel like a little kid where like I have nothing to do. Rainy day, I'm sitting inside chilling.
Yeah.
I'm relaxed. Like I could like sink in a chair.
Mm.
I sometimes I play that when I
So I
can't
feel
fall
like we're at
asleep.
home. Like,
You like the
comfortable.
no advertisement, like the Calm app, bro. It
What's
has
the
like,
Calm? I've seen
it ha-
it.
yeah,
I see that
it
shit all the
has the
time, bro.
raindrops on it, bro.
What
like I
is
used
it?
it before.
Yeah.
Like
You never use it?
Yeah, it's like a meditation app.
It's like so bad.
I use like a different one. It's like night sleep or something.
Nice.
Oh, fair. I mean, they all do like the same thing.
Yeah, it's like sounds and stuff.
Apple even has
I
it
use something
now.
called Shut Eye.
Interesting.
Fair.
It's not bad, but it's like they make you pay for certain things like to figure out why your sleep is.
Do those
Oh,
apps have like
yeah,
ads
yeah.
on them and stuff?
What?
Mhm.
Do they have like ads on them? Because that gets annoying.
They don't have ads, but they have like a
Premium
lock
feature.
symbol on some of their features. So if you
Oh.
pay for something or like a membership, I think that they would give you like ways to fix your sleep.
Mhm.
Because I know that sometimes I'll wake up in the middle of the night for like half a second and then go back, or like start.
It tells you that like you wake up.
It says like it has a microphone, so it picks up on like your sound.
Yeah.
So if you like turn over and your bed makes a sound, it can understand what sound.
So you
it
use
is.
it every night for your alarm. Or...
I use that some nights, mainly on like weekends where I know I don't have to wake up the next morning like early, because like I wake up typically around like 7:30 to 8:10.
Do you have work or something or?
I work at 8:45. On
Okay.
days that I work at 8:15, I wake up at 7.
Yeah.
But
That's rough.
I think that my body is typically accustomed to waking up at like 9 to 11, somewhere in between that time.
Yeah.
So
It's like 9 to 10 feels comfortable for me. so-
yes, like I don't want to have to like worry about waking up early and relying on that, because I typically try and sleep on my back when I use something like that.
Mhm. How many hours sleep you get?
That's the problem. That's why I'm wondering how he gets so much good shit.
You just gotta be able to fall asleep and then
Like
just.
what, like 5? Like it can't be that low.
It's not a lot. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like I find that when you're sleeping, you have to be like really accustomed to what you're laying down on, because I get like bad dreams, I guess, and it fucks with your sleep.
You get bad dreams often?
I'd say this week I had at least 2 or 3
That's
dreams.
rough.
Wait. Okay, not like
Like
this week,
bad
but I mean
dreams
like
or like
since
just
last
bad-
Wednesday.
Or
'cause
like
today's
bad
Wednesday.
quality sleep.
It's like a
Like
mix.
mine?
Like I'll get a dream and I'll be like, "Fuck this," and I'll wake up and be pissed out.
And I'll keep you up?
The dream will like piss me off, I guess.
Bro will get fed up in his dreams. Just like, you know what?
No,
It's not bad
like,
for IRL, bro. That's actually insane.
Nah, it's weird. It's like
Have you ever lucid dreamed before?
I have.
no. I'm trying to have someone.
You've
help
never
me
done
do
it, bro?
Dude, there's only like a couple times where I controlled like the destiny of the dream. Other times you're just like a passenger in your dream.
What'd you do when you lucid dream? Do you remember?
I mean, it
That's
only
where
happened
flying,
one
bro.
time. Like I can't remember specifics, but like it's more so like you're able to control certain
Yeah.
things within the dream. It's also obviously like limited by your own imagination. So like
You tell me you actually used your imagination.
no, I mean what
What
I'm
was the
trying to say
calculator?
though is that like there's like people have different levels of imagination. Like if I say for you to picture a red apple with a bite out of it, are you imagining a red apple with a green leaf on it with the like
Oh, I've seen
a
that.
bite out of it?
Some people don't imagine anything.
Or are you just
Oh.
imagining a black and white picture with an apple with a little like bite mark out of it? It's
Yeah.
just like a
I
smooth.
thought of a whole
there's
apple.
there's no teeth.
I'd have a
marks,
whole
right?
apple, but I wouldn't have like the
Right.
green part.
So like that's what I mean like by like different levels.
Yeah.
That way like lucid dreaming can be even more insane, right?
Mm.
But you have to be sure if you do, you got to be careful, right? You have to
Imagination's
realize that
terrible.
you're dreaming because when you're dreaming, sometimes when you fall, it doesn't have to be a lucid dream.
No,
When you fall, you go and you
Yeah.
wake up, right?
No,
right,
no,
That's
right,
really
right.
so scary, bro.
So,
yeah.
no,
It's like the
when
same
you're, like,
principle where like you have to tell your body to wake up and it's a dream, right?
Yeah.
Like you like ask for any sort of like parallel of time or like way to conceive time, like a watch,
Mhm.
phone. If you can't find any subjects of time,
In the dream?
you're dreaming. Yeah. So it's just a little
Really?
reminder.
Wait,
It's a
wait, say that
reminder.
again? So you're
It's
trying
a
to...
reminder because like when you dream, like have you ever like seen the clock before?
No, because
Not that I can
imagine
remember.
we're not that boring.
That's what I'm saying. No, but that's what
Like,
I'm
do you
saying.
really look
though.
at the time?
No, but like I'm
Bro's
not.
always busy.
I mean, you have to think about it as well, though. Like, it's your unconscious mind. Obviously, you're not going to be like, oh, I'm dreaming like this for an entire
No,
9 hours.
yeah.
Obviously, I'm not going to
Yeah.
look at a clock and like remember that instantly.
That's
right?
the hard
Yeah.
part. I feel
But
like
it's more.
struggling to
It's
figure
more.
out
It's
how
more
to-
so like when you're dreaming, like time isn't really a factor within the dream, right? It's like your imagination going through this event, or what Matt says. It's like, oh, like I'm a passenger in my dream. It's just going on around me, right? It's like that sort. It's like that sort of feel.
I feel like it's just a narrative. Like you can join in and you can control the narrative, but I really struggle at like actually conjuring up something, like pretending I'm in Adventure Time and having magic to control around the
But,
world.
like making
Like when you're awake.
Like
Or-
it's like when you're awake, you know that everything's real. But when you're in a dream, I feel like you only remember like the end of it because you like put into it and it's just playing around you.
Sometimes
like-
I remember like the storyline though.
the
It's
storylines go
it's
crazy.
got to be
in
really
dreams,
long
bro.
though for me to remember it.
Bro, last night I had a dream like this deer snuck into my house and was like trying to murder my mom or something, bro. It's fucking crazy.
Murderous deer, bro. Wait, was it deer on 2 feet or 4?
4.
Oh, okay, I was gonna
'Cause,
say
like,
it was
we
a
have-
standing deer.
There's this mad deer in this area, at least in like Somerset.
Oh,
more
yeah.
So.
I hate
And
deer,
they
bro.
always come in our backyard. I think I saw it before I slept or something, and then it fucking crept in the dream.
Sheesh.
Like the last dream I remember was like remember how I told you that I was driving like a F-150? I fucking crushed it. Like I was actually like pretty good at driving. But I had a dream like the couple of days after, and I'm driving an F-150. I guess it's raining or something because it feels real stiff the truck.
Mhm.
I somehow like run into a mailbox.
Bro had a Wolf of Wall Street moment.
Wait, so
In
that
his
happened in real
dreams.
life?
No, in the
Oh,
dream.
no, in the
What?
dream.
Did you do anything with the F-150 in real life or what?
What? The F-150 was a real thing, but
Okay.
like I randomly had a dream that I was driving the truck again.
Yeah.
I guess like my dad must have bought one in the dream or something. So like I was driving it, and then I ended up crashing and like trying to like drive away.
Yo, do you ever do like a late night drive and when you sleep off that you feel like you're driving the whole night?
What do you mean?
Wait,
So
run
one
the
time we were up in New Hampshire a couple summers ago, and I drove us back, and it was like a 6-hour drive,
Oh, God.
and I look at like long drives, but it was
back. Alright, with the boys.
yeah, it was with my family though.
Ah,
But the last stretch was like at nighttime, and it was like not super late, but like 11 or 12 maybe when we got back. But
fair.
the whole night I couldn't sleep because like I kept waking up thinking I'm in a car and my bed was like the fucking lanes, bro, and I'd get scared that I can't control the car because I'm sleeping or something. It was the whole
Oh,
fucking
that's
night.
crazy.
But I think our dreams are so weird though.
Do
Like,
you drive typically when you do a road trip?
Yeah, I mean, how the fuck else would you guys?
No, I mean, do you drive or
Oh,
does your
me?
dad?
Yeah. I like driving a lot, so.
Because
I'll-
I know last
I
time
like
did a
I
road
like
trip-
getting there faster personally.
Well, yeah, no, because when I drive, I'm going like everybody's sleeping in the back. I
Yeah.
put in an AirPod, watching on my phone, and I'm going 90 on the highway.
Yeah.
My sister, she takes us like 70. My dad goes like 85, but he's constantly reading his phone.
Yeah, that's fucked. That just scares me, bro. If someone's on their phone when they're driving me, I'm like, fuck, turn that shit
Yeah,
off.
it's some crazy work.
Yeah. But,
I mean, that's why I bought like one of those phone holders to prevent you from like having
Yeah.
to look. Because like I still
Yeah,
like
you
listening
know,
to stuff.
New Jersey passed, or at least like
Yeah.
31 states passed a no touch law for phones.
So
Wait,
we
what's
had
that?
it, but then Pennsylvania just passed it the other day.
So like
This
now,
is recent.
yeah,
now-
because
yeah.
I was on the phone with this guy.
It's
and,
already been a
and,
thing.
and someone
It's
pulls me
like-
over.
Are you
yeah,
serious?
yeah.
Like,
It's literally like don't text and drive. It's basically just like brought to another level.
So I can't touch the phone when I'm driving.
So, like, you-
so-
you
No,
No,
if
not
it's
as-
not in your hand, you can touch it. But like,
No,
you're not allowed to have it in your hand because that's proof.
Wait, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, yeah.
That's always
So-
been a thing.
There's that, but it's like, bro, like just use like you could also use like Apple CarPlay, like your
Yeah, I
screen.
use
Oh,
Apple CarPlay all the
Like,
time.
like, you can blatantly use that while you're driving, no problem with that at all.
Yeah.
Like you remember when you called me and I was like, oh, I'm at the beach, bro.
Yeah, because like when this guy answers phone calls in the car, he takes his phone, brings it up to his
Why
ear.
the fuck?
No, because I had a passenger.
So they can
I
hear
just,
the
like-
conversation.
Yeah, it was a girl. I didn't want the girl to hear homie talk. Like,
She's
Mike
like,
calls.
"What's good?"
Yeah, he calls and be like, "What's up?" And then be like, "Yo,
You got
be
pulled
like, What
over?
you got? No, yeah. Like I'm going down the
Did
strip.
you hear him get pulled over?
Bro, he was like, I was like, dude, the lights just came on, and I'm like, that's tough. I'm like, yo, just make sure you're all good. I don't hear
That
anything. And all I hear is,
that was
what
that
are
really
we doing
funny guy.
tonight? I'm like,
Yeah, you were on FaceTime when I got that one.
Oh yeah, there was one where like,
It wasn't my fault.
It was
not my
yeah,
fault.
it was so funny though. It was so funny. It was like the end of the night, and we call it like he's picking up like one of like his friends at Insomnia, and like the one girl's like boyfriend was like on the floor,
It's so funny.
and like he was just like blackout. Like he was chilling before I think, and then all of a sudden like
you were at the bar with him.
yeah, everybody gets like a picture from like from the friend, and it's just him on the ground. Because like she took his phone and just like sent it to all the boys, and it was just like, oh shit. Bro's literally doing like the starfish stretch, like hands literally spread
Yeah,
out.
there was, like,
spread
3
out.
cops
in,
that had to pick
yeah,
him
and
up.
Insomnia.
That's
And they were like, "You guys all good tonight?" And he's like, "Yeah, he just had a little too much, but like we got him."
No, because the cop approached my car and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why are you looking at me? Because how else would I have pulled up?
yeah.
But they wanted to like probably tag me, so they were like, they said they reported my car in, saying if I speed or something, like you know how like a cop puts you on the radar, says you see this driver doing something, he's drunk and pull him over or something. But he was on the FaceTime with me, and he was telling me to like you were like what recording it or something.
Oh yeah, I was screen recording the entire thing.
Do you have it?
No. The thing is that like I watched it. It was like a 34-minute long one.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
So
I
long.
didn't even start doing it till like halfway through the traffic stop. Like it was like
Okay.
10 minutes in, and then I remembered
Okay.
to do it. But also like when I went back in the entire video to like run it back, there's no audio to it.
Oh yeah, that happens when you're
'cause-
on like a phone call. I
Yeah.
think there's like
Yeah.
like there has to be a similar feature to like
Yeah, I've done
screenshotting
that
FaceTime.
before. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just tragic. It was
Yeah.
funny though. I was watching the whole time. I'm like, dude, this is crazy. Just like what
Top
am I
just
doing?
comes over and he's like, asking me questions, and I'm like, dog, I have no involvement with this. I'm just like this Uber driver practically.
You?
Yeah, I was practically the Uber driver in that situation.
Yeah.
Because we get this dude in the car, and the girl, like the dude's girlfriend, is apologizing to me, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking deal with her apologizing.
Yeah.
And my friend's like, Matthew, I'm so sorry you have to deal with this. And then they got like, you know, there's like a weird bag you can puke in that you get from like an ambulance now.
They give out.
Oh, like a little
Yeah,
barf
they gave him a
bag.
bag. So
Okay.
I'm like, all right, just make sure he doesn't puke in my car. So they're like holding it up to him.
Mhm.
And eventually, when I let them out somewhere, because like they got on my nerves eventually, I was like, just get out of my car then. The
Yeah.
dude like opens the door and just starts puking. I'm like,
Oh my god. Inside or outside?
he got it
Okay,
outside my
okay,
car.
okay.
Like a small bit hit like the slight bit of the inside door, but I was able to wipe it off with like
Okay. That's
a
not too bad.
wipe.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to deal with that ever.
It's your friend or what?
I don't think I've ever seen the dude again. I've seen the girl again, but the girlfriend was like just flirting with a bunch of random dudes, and apparently she didn't want to be there with her boyfriend. Like, you remember Mikey?
Yeah.
She was like hitting on him, and then she starts like trying to like tell everybody, "Hey, I just don't want to be around my boyfriend tonight. Can someone else hang out with me instead or something?"
Bro,
That's
what?
crazy.
Do you remember that?
No, I don't
No,
remember.
no. She was like saying that she wanted to like break up with her boyfriend. 'Cause
I
he
just
was, like,
know.
too
I just
awkward.
know. That girl was talking to Mikey.
Yeah.
I was just like, damn, okay, good for Mikey,
We were on, but no, didn't she tell us to distract the boyfriend or something?
dude.
Bro, what's this narrative, bro?
I don't even know.
You were there. She said,
Yeah, but I was also at the bar. Like I'm not like paying attention.
No,
to,
no, but like
these
we
four
were
people.
having. It was me, you, and the fucking dude just doing shit. We were just chilling in the bar after that because she told asked you and me to hold him so that way she could leave without him or something.
I think he's a different guy. No way, it's like this guy. I think his name was Nick.
Yeah, I don't know. He was like long haired or something.
I don't know, but either way, yeah, this happened at some point
Yeah.
where like this guy had his girl at the bar and like they literally like we were at the bar like me, him, and a couple
Is
of
that
the
Rutgers?
boys
Like New
at
Brunswick?
Rutgers.
Okay.
Yeah, at one of the bars, right? Where we're chilling, we're having a round. Then like this chill ass guy comes up and like he brings his girl. This is like the people I'm assuming he's talking about.
Yes.
While we were there at the bar, they got into a fight,
Who, the boyfriend?
like the boy and the girlfriend. Like boyfriend
About,
and
you
girlfriend.
remember about what?
While we were at the bar.
Okay.
But I think
Like-
that was
like,
also the day
while,
Steele
yeah,
was there.
while on the floor of the bar.
What were they
like,
fighting about? Just like random
No
shit?
idea. Some random shit. I didn't even ask because I don't care. Right? Like,
How
I'm just
bad
like,
was it?
all I know is like supposedly they broke up in the middle of the night,
But they got back together.
and then they got back together.
Yeah.
But like, and then like, I don't even know because like she's trying to explain to it.
How
like, some
bad
of
was
her
the fight?
friends.
Like, were they fucking yelling and everything?
Nah, they weren't like yelling or
Who was
anything
this
like
night?
that. But like the girl was like definitely in like
Yeah.
shambles. A little bit of
Are
tears.
you gonna make me cut
running
these
down.
names out or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, say it again?
Are you gonna make me cut these names out?
Fuck no, I don't
That's
give a
why
fuck.
I mean
Yeah.
I didn't care.
Why-
It's,
yeah,
it's more
yeah.
so I avoided saying them, but like he's just saying like this story where like I'm like who are you talking about? I need to know.
Oh yeah, but it was
But
like
yeah.
you want
Mike,
me to say
you
the
been
name?
pulled over before?
Huh?
Mike, you been
Me?
pulled over? Yeah.
Fuck
I've
yeah,
been
you've
I've
been
been pulled over one time,
Once? For what?
and it was for speeding.
How fast were you going?
I was allegedly going over 100.
On the highway?
But yeah, on the highway.
Yeah.
So big story though. I'm on the way to work. This is when I worked in like sanitation at the dentist. I was working the morning shift. I'm literally going left lane, listen to my tunes. I'm vibing. I'm behind this guy in the left lane, going up the crest of the hill on like 287 north.
Yeah.
At the crest of the hill, he moves to the middle lane. I go over the top.
Dude, this
I
always
see
a
it, I,
cop on the other side
bro,
of the
bro,
hill,
I see a state trooper. It's GG's, bro.
It's always the same
immediately-
spot, too.
I immediately slam the brakes. I go from like 100. I say like 100, allegedly 110, and then like I go back down to like 80. Because like I was behind this guy. I was literally matching his speed. I'm like, yeah, okay, we're moving, but I'm
Yeah.
behind this guy. So like,
You
if
can't
he's gonna
get-
get pulled
you can't-
over, it's gonna be him.
Yeah.
Huh, psych. He moves over. I go over
He
the
probably
top
saw
of the
his
hill.
ass and moved
Bro
over.
probably had a radar. 100%.
Or like
Because
Waze
like,
tells
he
you
didn't
that
put on
shit,
his
yeah.
blinker. He just sauced over. I remember
Oh.
red Subaru, clear as
Gotta
day in my
find this
memory,
guy.
bro. But like I see that state trooper, ooh, slam
Oh,
on the
man.
brakes. I'm going down, bro. I'm looking in the rearview mirror. I'm still in the left lane. I'm like, I go to the middle lane. I see bro roll out. I'm like, fuck.
One time I was going pretty fast on the
Terrible.
highway, but I was on the right lane. And as soon as I'm like going, these two cops come, right? So I hit the brakes, and I was going super fast. It wasn't like 80 or something, right? So
That's
Okay.
too real.
It's on the highway?
yeah, it was like 280.
Okay,
It was
okay.
fine, right? On the right lane, 80s ish, probably. I go and I see these two straight troopers there, so I hit the brakes. They probably see me going like 65, 70. But as soon as I go back, they both come out, and I start freaking out. But then they start like going past me. I'm like, okay, we're good. But at the second I passed, and they pulled out.
Wow.
But I got pulled over once. You know, like on Easton Avenue, like you know where Cedar Grove Lane is, like right before 287, right? So I was coming like from like let's say from here toward that direction, like
Okay.
you're about to hit the highway, right? I'm turning left on Cedar Grove Lane to get to my house. So, you know, if it's a green light, you can enter the intersection and like wait there.
Yeah, type.
So that's literally what I did. I entered the intersection. I waited there. The last guy who comes
Found
through
it.
came like at the last second of the yellow, so it was like red, right? So I turned on as red, but I was like, I'm already in. Like that's legal. Everyone does that. The cop pulled me over for that and said that wasn't legal.
Wait, but
Yeah.
while it was still yellow?
I turned
Remember
when it was
this
red, but I was in the intersection, so I had no choice.
Oh, you were in the box.
Yeah,
already.
so it's
Oh.
fine. You closed
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I do that too.
And
If
it's
I'm in the
legal.
box, it's like you have to commit. Like,
I
you
read it
can't just be in the
online.
box.
Like what
The
I
box
do
is
is like
what?
completely legal.
The box in the middle of an intersection.
If like you're about to make a left turn, right, and you're inside the box,
Yeah,
and
you
it
wait-
turns like yellow red, like you turn.
Yeah, that's what you do.
And online it says it's illegal in the books, and this guy pulled me over, gave me a ticket for it.
No, you were waiting for it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
where,
I did
do you
nothing
pull
wrong.
into it before it's green, before it turns yellow?
Yeah, I
Then-
pulled in when it was green, bro.
Then you have, then
Yeah.
it, yeah. If you don't do that, you're typically retarded.
yeah.
It's like, I mean, you're just sitting in the middle of the road like a sitting duck.
Yeah,
At
like
that
what
point.
else would you do?
Yeah, right? Like you're in the, probably in like literally like what, like 10, 15,
Oh.
20 feet in
Yeah.
front of like
It was
where the
GAC
box
day.
is. And then what do you call it? It just, light turns. I'm not just going to stay in the middle because if it's a four-way intersection, someone else has to make a left turn. You're in the way.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you want me to
It's
do?
annoying. It's
Remember this photo?
Yeah, steal.
Yeah, it was this day.
Yeah, where's the person?
There was the girl.
I mean, too bad. I don't
You remember this
stuff,
shit?
bro. No.
How recent
I don't
was
know
it?
because we were
Bro,
told this
I
long ass
barely-
video.
I
How's your
barely-
wrist, by the way? Did you get surgery or whatever?
I got a surgery on my finger.
Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah, it's
I
still
got
fucked, yeah.
This is after the bars with this guy.
Yeah, there's the guy. There's the
All right,
the
that's cool.
boyfriend's there.
So it doesn't matter. I mean, we're past it. But
No,
like,
it was so funny.
so when I was leaving the bar for the night, last bar of the night, bro. It's like, bro, it's raining. slip. GG's, bro. Because I basically,
How
long story
sober
short,
were
it's like slushy everywhere, bro.
How
It's like
sober
2
were you when you
a.m.
did it?
Bro, we're leaving the bars.
Yeah.
So like, I'm still up there, but like, I only had one beer at the last bar. That was the end of the night. We had a beer. So leaving, it's like 2, like, or just before 2 rather. Walking down the road. This is like in February when like we had like slushy
yeah.
everywhere on the
were
sidewalks.
you there for that day?
So like,
At the bar, it was the bar crawl day.
no, she wasn't there. If she was there, she would have been there.
No, I mean I figured she would have been with her friends. 'Cause
No,
her
if
friends
she
were there.
no, if she found out I was in the hospital, she would have been there.
Oh yeah.
She was in a different country.
Yeah, where was it in
Different
Taiwan
country?
or something?
She was in
Or-
Tokyo.
Oh.
Oh no! She was
See?
in, yeah.
Air high five! I guessed it.
Yeah, she went on like 4 different trips.
Don't leave me hanging.
Yeah.
Lucky her.
That's so sad.
But yeah, 27 stitches later, I had to grab the fence to like stop my fall. But like it just caught. The fence just catches on my hand and splits. Yeah.
Well,
Horrible.
have you
I,
seen
just,
her
I had to
grab
stay
it?
awake.
Were you
for-
trying to grab the fence or what?
Yeah.
It was like
yeah.
to prevent him from
Bro,
like,
it was
hitting the
literally
kid's head.
like, bro, literally just like,
Like,
and my full body weight's behind it.
I remember you came to Crunch with the whole fucking thing wrapped up.
Bro, yeah.
Have
bro, it
you
was
seen the
bad.
scar?
Yeah. I saw like
it's not,
his
it's
like
not
till-
too bad
till-
now.
Yeah, let's see how long it
It's
is
like
again.
it's fully
Can you hit
healed
like?
now.
How
You
far
hit
up
like
Dude,
back.
dude, I just remember.
How do you bench with that?
Oh, like when I was hurt,
Or like
like
any-
well,
like,
when
what
I was
about right now?
well, right now is fine. Like
Oh,
everything's
it's fine?
closed.
Okay.
Everything's
Is that gonna
closed.
be like that forever now?
Like I have scar tissue here,
yeah.
right? So like I'm just gonna work on it. Like if I don't like massage it or like break it down a little bit, like it's gonna have like that little like tingly feeling. Like you ever like get like pins and needles, like your leg goes numb.
Like you're
Oh,
saying,
yeah,
it
like
falls
pins and
asleep.
needles, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's
That's
almost
what it's
like
called. What's it
that.
called? Pins and what?
Pins and needles.
Okay.
So
when
it's
your foot
like
falls asleep.
so like not like it's asleep and I can't move it, but like if I tap it, it feels like pins and needles.
So you can't feel it, like it's numb.
No, not that it's
Okay.
not not
Okay.
that it's numb. It's more so that when I touch it, it feels like pins and needles.
Oh,
Like the
okay.
feeling of like that little
No,
like
yeah.
staticky feeling.
No, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
static.
Not-
That's
not-
the
yeah,
best word.
yeah,
for it.
stat, yeah. Should have just used that.
Wait, so it's gonna stay like that forever if you don't.
I think if you
Unless
stretch
I work it, I've been doing
Okay.
stretches where like I lay out my fingers
Oh,
straight,
it's fucked.
That's
and
not
I
fun.
have to literally just like force it into motion.
Yeah.
I try to stretch the tendon a little bit, nothing crazy.
Is there a chance it stays or like no?
I mean, it's not like terrible.
It's not gonna impact
Like,
like,
but
anything.
dude, like,
right,
it's-
right.
It's just
I
not.
mean,
it's
I
just
wouldn't
not
even
fully
notice it.
straight.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just like, bro, like my hand's usually like this anyways.
Yeah, I know.
I've never hold like no one's
Wait.
ever holding their
Yeah.
hand fully straight.
Yeah.
You know my question for that? It avoided like the injury. It was able to avoid all like major veins and stuff, right?
Yeah, I
That's
have no
good.
nerve damage, no muscle damage.
You got lucky, man.
Yeah, bro. Like none of the ligaments were torn. No infections either.
So it healed on its own.
Yeah, when I first got the stitches in, and I wrapped up my hand, I just like put liquid chalk on my palm, like, and I couldn't do any barbell stuff at all. So I did the plate loaded chest press, like that we have at Crunch.
Yeah,
Bro,
by
so
the benches,
clutch.
right? And by the
Yeah,
squats.
I just chalk up my right palm, and then I just go crazy.
Mhm.
And then what I was able to get as well, you know those like the wrist straps that like just like you put a loop through and you just like go around like a barbell.
wraps?
And you tighten up.
The wraps.
Like we have like wrist straps and wraps. So
Yeah.
like straps like help you like grip the barbell.
Yeah.
What was the
right.
one that like locks your wrist?
'Cause I know that
So
when
the one that locks your
we-
wrist is wrist wraps,
Yeah.
right? But what I had was like the wrist, like the Velcro one, and then like it has
Yeah,
these
yeah.
metal hooks.
Ooh,
So I
think
wouldn't have
you
to
use those
use
when
my
you're hitting
hand.
rows with me. The one, oh, like pull downs with me.
Yeah, like I would use those for like any because like I can't like have anything pull upwards, and that's any
Yeah.
pulling movement on my hand.
Mhm.
So I would just use these hooks, and like honestly, if you don't have enough grip strength, or you're injured, sure, invest in them. But I gave it like another 2-3 weeks, and I
Did
just
you
used,
buy them for this, or you've used them before?
I bought them just for my injury.
Okay.
Because like I still wanted to lift, but like after I got these stitches out, I couldn't lift for like 2 weeks. So I just did like very very light cardio, because like the slightest amount
That
of
probably
blood flow,
sucked.
like dude, like I did like it's like I did the cardio for 30 minutes,
Yeah.
right? But when I started building up like a good sweat, I was doing like stairs like this, where I put my arm down after I finished stairs, all the blood rushed down my arm. When I felt it like all rushing to my finger, bro. It was so much pain. So I'm like,
God.
all right, I have to take it easy when doing workouts. I can't even like work up a heartbeat,
What the
like bring up my heart rate. So I waited like 2 weeks to lift, and then I just started chalking, being more careful, using these hooks, and then now I'm just like almost full intensity again. Thankfully, I just gotta like stay on top of like the rehab situation with it, just making sure I can like maintain mobility. It's honestly the hardest part is like just trying to like get back to where I was. Just a little bit of a like mental challenge too.
Yeah.
Because like I can't do the same things I did before, but like I can, if I just like give it a little bit of time, be more patient. So.
You good, Matt?
Oh yeah, it's just hot.
Heating up a little bit.
Oh yeah, I agree.
What's up?
I agree.
Yeah,
But
man,
what's
Yeah.
like what is your split looking like for the gym? I think I've asked you at Somerset, but I don't remember honestly.
I mean, it changes every couple months. Like,
Mm.
my bulk at Michigan went pretty well. Then near the end of the school year, I kind of stopped bulking.
How much size did you put on for the bulk?
So, lifetime, like 40 pounds.
Okay,
35, 40 pounds. Like, I started pretty, like, light at 100 pounds back, like, beginning of freshman year of high school.
dude, that's huge progress.
So, through high school and first year of college, 40 pounds. I
Okay.
started Michigan at 130, and then I finished, like, 138.6. I was thinking about starting powerlifting, so...
Mm.
Like, my bench shot up and it was pretty good. So, almost like competition level for, like, local meets. My squat and
That's
deadlifting to catch up. So, I was debating because, like, for most of the second half of my school year, the first part of school year I went from 130 to like 138.6. I was pretty happy there, right? Then I started doing, like, just a powerlifting split for a while. Just bench squat, deadlift. That hurt my knee, so I stopped squatting. Bench shot up. Learned how to deadlift for, like, the first time, really. I never really deadlifted before.
That proper form type.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying. So,
Yeah.
I only deadlifted like 3 plates, but bench like 250, so that was fine. And
That's
then,
pretty good, bro.
What do you do? Different grip on deadlift, or do you do like both? the
Oh,
same?
when I did deadlift, I would do hook grip.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
That's
like-
probably the
grip
best.
you can load up
Yeah.
more weight, but I prefer doing
I
just did
I
sumo
mean,
normal,
it just
so-
it feels more like natural to
Yeah.
do it this way, just because of like the sheer load.
Is it
of,
possible
like-
to get in balance, or is that just the bullshit?
I
I know
mean,
everyone does it, right? So
I mean, it's, bro, it's like
Just gotta
it's
be-
pretty insignificant.
okay.
Like the difference, from doing the grip. If anything, just next set, just switch the grip.
yeah.
You
Are
know?
you stronger in one than the other, or no?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Like I try to be more consistent with my grip. Obviously, like if you're right hand dominant, your non-dominant hand's gonna be less, strong than like your dominant hand.
Mhm.
Like I know my grip strength is a little like I think 15 or 20 pounds shorter than my right.
On what, deadlift, or how
On,
do you measure that?
on like a hand, like there's like a grip thing that I had at Somerset.
Ooh,
You
yeah,
can
yeah,
measure
yeah.
your grip strength by pounds.
So it tracks it on it?
Yeah, it does. You
Okay.
just do like multiple attempts. So like you just do like an attempt. Boom, it shows like
Oh, that's cool.
just straighten up your arm, put it to the side, just squeeze. You just literally pull this bar like to your palm.
Do you have it with you like at Somerset? You can.
Yeah, it's at
Okay.
Somerset. Just ask for it.
Okay,
I'm sure they
okay.
have it at the front.
Yeah, I got.
But it's really good. You can do, sort of by age, height, weight, and then it'll give you like
Damn,
a
bro.
realistic
That's
number
sick.
that you pull, so it's more accurate.
Yeah.
But my left one's like slightly behind, so like when
Is
I
10,
was
15 pounds a lot for a difference or what?
For which
it's not,
one?
it's not
What
that
muscle?
bad because it's
Just grip strength.
it's grip strength. Yeah,
Your left.
I was like
one's
left like
such
15
much
less,
grip.
15 pounds less
Really?
I'm so curious
How
about
can you
that.
tell?
because
Bro, we just talked about it.
No, I mean, is
Bro's
there like
down.
bro.
no? I mean, is there like a thing that you can test it on?
We just talked about it,
We just
yeah.
talked about it. It's at crunch. Like you literally just you squeeze this little device in your hand. You measure your height,
Really?
weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed the entire conversation.
No, I
I
want to
don't
try
know
that.
what
now.
you were doing.
I saw him staring at the ground. It's like.
Bro was zoning out, but so it's like this device. You just squeeze it. Long story short, you could do it for your height, gender, weight, and when you pull it, it measures it in either pounds or kilograms.
Yeah.
So you read it for like your dominant hand. You can do it a couple times, and you switch to your dominant hand. So
Oh,
when I had my
it's-
surgery, I've been using wrist
So
straps.
has your
to
grip
help.
strength gone down now?
It should on your.
I mean, it's still at least 100 pounds
Okay.
because like we had like these like the trainers at work, like the grip trainers.
Oh yeah,
The
those.
little
The
yeah,
small ones.
yeah. So I put it to them at 100 because 100's a max, and I'm able to do it with the injured hand.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm good with this, and this one's like I can do them, but it's
Do
a
you
little
train
harder.
grip strength or no?
I don't.
Yeah.
Just hit forearms.
I don't.
It's just the easiest way I do forearms is like I just throw it into my back and bi day, or whenever I do
I'm
biceps.
so lazy, bro. I just forget.
So if you ever do biceps, like just for the last exercise, throw in another exercise. Do like reverse grip.
probably
Yeah,
hit
for
three
your
forearm
curl bar.
workouts the whole
Easy
year.
curl bar.
For like your
curls.
forearms.
Yeah, for your
Those
forearms.
ones kill, bro. These ones.
That one
oh,
is the
dude.
perfect one to build like,
Bro,
muscle
like,
right here.
yeah. Like,
I look
you
how to do this more often.
It's good for your brachialis.
and then like go up. Don't be shy to
Actually,
go
like
up
you,
weight.
you go like this or do you go like this?
Both. It's
'Cause
like
this one kills my forearm.
I don't go like this.
I do that one like that.
Yeah.
So
Because I think
I
when you
try to,
overload it, it starts bending.
but it's more so like towards the end of the set, it's gonna be like this.
Yeah. And
Right?
you do
'Cause,
like
like,
cat curls on like the cable too, right?
Yeah,
That's-
or that, or like I get a dumbbell
Yeah.
and like I'm standing up, and like I have it up here, and I let it roll down to the end of my fingertips.
Yeah, but that's a totally
And then
different
come up.
muscle though.
That's
one
so
I'm-
part of
It's just the
forearm, though.
inner part of your forearm.
No, yeah, it works out like this.
It's like
versus
I'm having
other
the
one works out
inside.
the top.
I mean, yeah,
Exactly,
they're both
because
your
you want
forearm.
to work
Yeah.
on the entirety of your forearm. and
Yeah,
inside,
I have
outside.
3
yeah.
exercises for it.
So yeah, exactly. So that's like
That's
the
good,
two
yeah.
exercises. Third one could be like literally either like going like this, literally sticking your arm as straight as you can, reach as far as you can.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
What
an
is it?
at-home exercise,
What is
and
it
then
like
squeeze.
holding?
That works almost the entirety of your forearm.
Yeah.
Almost.
I should do it with the left arm if anything. How come that happens?
What do you mean, how come?
What?
Because you're reaching as far as you can,
Wait, what are you
extending. It's like an at-home exercise for forearms. It's
Without
like
any
one
weight?
of them. This is one of them.
Is
Not
that-
any weight. Reach as far as you can with your fingertips. Like really stretch them out. Like you're trying to like poke the wall in front of you. Reach towards the wall, and then come in and squeeze as hard as you can. When you're doing that, you should be squeezing your entire forearm. There's those, and you could do it
That
like
builds muscle.
You know what it looks like we're doing right now?
beginner gains.
Okay, I'll take it.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Wait, what do you say?
Cut that.
I said,
What
does
is
it know what
your
it looks
hair-
like we're doing right now?
I mean, hailing, but like we're just doing.
God.
Nah, that's fine. Because
It's
we weren't
so funny.
actually, fingers are spread apart. It's a difference.
It's so funny.
But I'd say definitely slept on muscle group to hit forearms, calves. I'd say
what do you
calves.
do for
I
calves?
say people target
I'll
calves,
stop hitting calves.
but it's hard to grow them because they're such a stubborn muscle group to
Well,
grow.
it's hard to grow
And
them
then
because
rear
you're using it
delts.
all day, right?
So-
So that too. The
yeah.
more you use them,
The harder it is
the
to,
harder
like,
it is to
train
grow.
them.
But
Yeah.
also like you gotta actively like move. Like
So-
like you gotta train them a lot in order for them to grow.
I think there's
Is it worth
2
it?
different ways to grow them.
Yes, but I honestly don't train enough calves for them to grow the way I want them to.
Well, I can
So-
tell you right now, there's 2 different ways to grow them, and they can both yield the same results.
Mhm.
But it's like so a lot of people, they do it multiple times a week. Some people do it like 3 or 4 times a week. They hit
Yeah.
calves. Now that's pretty good. It'll definitely grow. But I think that Dorian Yates introduced a totally opposite concept, because if you walk on them all day, you get a lot of volume.
Mhm.
Now
Mhm.
you want to obliterate them. Now if you obliterate them throughout the week, they'll get the same effect, by doing them multiple times a week. And that's what Jay does. That's what probably Sam Sulek does. That's what Arnold did.
What do they do?
They do it multiple times.
They
Like
hit
in the-
calves multiple times.
Yeah, like 3 to 4 times. Literally, they could do it standing seated. But
Wow.
what Dorian Yates
That's
did,
how you grow them.
That's one method. The other method is, according to Dorian Yates, you have to like obliterate them in one workout and give them plenty of time to rest. Obviously, like not hitting them. Now, the way that I do that is I prefer to do it in a standing method. You do it standing or on the leg press. My main thing is you want to get your legs almost to like lockout extended, so that way you're just targeting your calves. And I do it. I go like halfway through, like that's where the separation is, and I'm just trying to go right before it touches like my toes, and it's like stands because I don't do that. When it comes to calves, like the Dorian Yates way actually is pretty good. no, because like
so just hit it once a week.
Yeah, but you have to do it like really intensely. Like I
Okay.
get on like the leg press and I take it until like it starts like giving
That's
a lot
a
of
good one.
pain,
Yeah.
even through failure. And I do that a little bit, and then at the end I just like stick it up to like the form and let it ride the pain for like
Stretch.
15 seconds. I do that, and then at the end I do I do that, but I then do like a lot of drop sets just to get it tired and then keep going, tired and keep going. You know.
Just basically just try to attack like the living hell out of it.
Exactly. That's what Dorian said. He said
Fair.
if you obliterate it and then
And then you said as well, like you stick to the bottom range of motion.
yeah,
as
because
well.
Jeff Nippert said that. If you do the
Yeah,
bottom
I
range,
agree too.
Like if you do the top, obviously it's gonna grow, but it's just not gonna get as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like what Jeff Nippert said is like for like trying to stimulate growth in your calves or at least growing them. Like if my toes are on like a platform like this is the platform. Like these are my toes, my fingertips. Like going from like the bottom portion to the range of motion to half
Oh yeah.
and just staying
That's
within
how I
these
do it.
bounds
Yeah.
is like the best way possible.
To stretch it
calves.
out.
It's like
calf
yeah,
growth.
keeping it constant.
Because when you're at the squeeze at the very top,
There's nothing going on there.
it's still like progress, but like it's very minimal
Compared
in
to
comparison to just the stimulated growth at the bottom portion
Yeah, I
of the
think
rep.
if you like if you squeeze it when you're like halfway there and then like you activate the muscle fully, it's a really good sensation because it's like stretched plus a good contraction, I'd say,
Yeah.
versus the top. It's kind of like resting, but it's like a comfortable resting, so you could stand on it for a decent period. I think.
Fair. Well, other than calves, you got any muscle groups that are
Slept
just
on?
slept on to hit? Yeah,
Like-
slept on muscle
difficulty?
groups. Not even difficulty.
Like just like what's the most important, I guess, or slept on?
Just
It's
slept
like-
on, just slept on muscle groups that like most people miss.
Honestly, like I feel like dedicating a day to shoulder is not the end of the day every now and then.
I do that, but I
Like-
do I only do 3 exercises on, so I have to mix it with something, so I'm not just sitting there.
Yeah. I feel like shoulders are really important, and they can like I feel like help your physique a lot if you have like.
I
nice
agree.
defined
Like
shoulders.
you spam like shoulder press and raises,
Yeah.
like you're gonna be looking a lot bigger. But
And, like nice like broad.
one thing that like,
yeah.
like even missing right there from the 2 exercises is rear delts.
I don't hear that.
That's
no.
what I do.
So
Rear
rear
delts, I
delts
always
is
skip,
that
bro.
is that back portion of the delt.
It's
Yeah.
right
So
between
like,
your traps
bro,
and
like
your
like
delts.
it's like the end portion of like the cap
Yeah.
of your shoulder. Perfect example. Not to like glaze like Sam Solik or anything. His name was already brought up, but
Mhm.
like the thing is that he has like a good epitome of like to show like physical anatomy of a bodybuilder. So like when he does like these side poses, you could see
We'll put
the
up a
full
picture.
shoulder cap
Yeah.
from like the front, side, and rear delt. So like bro, like it's actually crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty even.
Mhm.
Because
Interesting.
when he brings it up, you'll see like the front delt stretching, but like it's kind of
yeah,
it's
in
like
the back,
a mirror.
Yeah, and like the rear delt kind of like peeks up a little bit too
Yeah.
when he's doing any like frontal poses.
He
I'm
does
gonna
like
start hitting more rear delts,
I think
bro.
he rarely does like the rear delt flies, but he really cranks out like the leaning over. Like,
But what do you
It's
like
so hard to
doing the
hit them. I
best?
feel like nothing feels
Um,
correct. Like nothing feels like the best. Like I don't know how to hit them the best.
So
okay.
I'm not
Let's-
found something
let's
I
see
like
what-
yet.
Let's see what Matt does for rear delts.
for rear delts, I actually use it because I do like a 1 day per week on what I'll hit I'll hit each muscle once per week. But I think rear delts is like the one muscle I hit twice, just because I do 2 different methods. Like on shoulder day, I'll do like a lat raise thing where if I do
You're
with
bent
dumbbells.
over.
So if I do like with dumbbells, I'll sit on it and I'll just do full lat raises like seated, getting like really good.
That hits her. Wait, so are you like down here?
Not even.
Nah, bro.
It's just like you can.
That hits
like,
her rear delt.
No,
The way
that
you're
does
showing
that.
it.
does,
So-
but
he's talking about like
It's
just
side
doing
delts.
side raises. We're talking about rear delts.
no.
Are you
But
talking
I'm
about
saying,
superset
bro,
here?
what?
no. I don't superset it, but I'm saying I get it in that position, and then when I want to hit the rear delts, I can just lean forward.
So
instead of
Yeah.
no. Just
No,
I'll do it in between, like the next set.
So he's just talking about
The
having like a
superset.
dump.
No,
Yes.
I don't mean I'll do it right after. I mean I do 3 sets of the lat.
Oh,
lifts,
okay.
and
I'm
then
just
I'll
yeah.
do-
I was just
when you're already set
confused.
up. Okay.
Yeah,
But
I was just
then-
confused on why he asked, like, started adding in like the side.
Yeah.
delts.
No, I was just saying that's like because of the way that I hit it.
Okay. So
But,
the setup, yeah. Okay.
But then I
Yeah.
just like I raise it to the side instead of like raising it up. I
Yeah,
really
yeah.
raise it all the way to where I get like a squeeze. But I have to do like 5 to somewhere between 5 and 15, so I don't activate my trap.
I feel like yeah. Okay.
Like the reason why rear delts is also harder to hit, like the way Matt's even describing it, like some people just go like straight back, but like I try to go like 45-degree, bringing it back,
Okay.
almost like a row. But like I'm trying to target that shoulder, but most of the time I'd rather just do cable.
Yeah,
like
I-
cable rear
Do you do
delts.
that standing though?
Reason being, yes, I do it standing.
I do it, like,
because I would just
leaning
start
over.
it in
it's
the
just so
stretch
hard.
position.
I feel like on the lightest weight I can't even do that.
Or
much.
you can even do it on a pec deck even, right? You put your
Yeah.
shoulder to the pad, so from
Yeah.
the opposite side. So like the reason like you don't even go up in weight for rear delts is because if you go higher in weight, like your mid back will start just automatically taking over.
Yeah, that's
I
I
got
like
a
a certain
cracked
amount of
way to
weights
hit that
involved.
now.
Yeah, so like honestly, just for shoulders, easier to grow them if you're doing like raises in any sort, even rear delts, like spam the reps.
Yeah.
But like for like strength and a little bit of extra size, I would do just try to go with a higher weight, train with strength for shoulder press.
Yeah,
But
but
just be careful.
I think if you do rear delts on the cable, it'll help you get like that really good sensation. Because the
Mhm.
way that I do it, like leaning over with the dumbbells, I do that with the cable, but I set it up to like knee and somewhere between knee and hip height, and so I can like lean over, grab it, stick it underneath like my leg, I think, and then walk like a foot away, so that way it's stretching,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll still do that same exercise, but I'll control it just getting emphasis on that squeeze.
Fair.
Because it's already getting that stretch over there, which
Mhm.
Jeff Nippert hypes up with any like lat thing also. It's
Oh,
similar
yeah,
to how
like,
you
it's
do
like
it.
if you just set up a cable for like a single arm row.
Yeah.
You start like you rotate your hip a bit because your lat's attached to your hip. So when you're at this position for a cable, you're already in the stretch position.
Yeah.
Gain the most amount of gains possible.
Yeah.
That's why I think when you bend over, you hit your
Are you,
rear delts better.
A science-based lifter, you just have your own beliefs. It's a little mix of everything.
I've kind of tried everything, honestly. Like I've lifted like in so many different styles over the years.
I feel like
Like-
it's perfect to ask you because you said you've done different regimens as
Yeah,
well, like
yeah.
different splits.
Like I've done powerlifting, then I've just like done science-based stuff, then I've done like.
Who would be your inspiration on your science based?
Well, actually, I have like some thoughts on science-based too. Like, I think that for the most part, it's good, but I think that people overthink things too much. Like
I agree.
I see the most progress when like I'm not following anything science-based and I just go and train hard and have fun. That's when I make the most progress. Like when I'm like at school, just like training with friends hard and eating hard. I see the most progress. When I try to like optimize things and like read too much into detail, start watching videos, I see myself make less progress than when I'm just like fucking having fun.
I just feel like if you make a lift too technical, right, it becomes harder to like progress, right?
Yeah.
Like for lat pull down, let's say like you really want to like crunch down the form. It's like honestly like the biggest difference you'll be seeing is like if you're a seasoned lifter already and you need to switch it up. But either way, if you are a seasoned lifter, like you've already been lifting for like 3, 4, 5
Yeah.
years
So
plus.
you have like an idea.
In order to grow the muscle, you got to stimulate it more. You have
Yeah.
to be pushing more. Like you don't like, in my opinion, like you could only maintain good form while going up in weight for so long, right? So like if I want to go heavier one day, I'm like I'm willing to give up higher weight and my form's here, a little bit down, but lat pull down like normally perfect reps for
Yeah.
warm ups, right? You try
Yeah,
to
'cause
match
you
your
hit it to your
working
chest.
yeah, you try to match your working weight
Mhm.
to basically your warm up weight. Have perfect reps every time. But if you want to like ego lift a little bit safely though, right? Safely ego
Like the
lift.
first 4 reps.
You could let a little bit of sway is okay as long as like
Yeah.
you're not like moving all the way like parallel to the
See, I
ground.
feel like there's no
Tom
right
Platz.
way to do it.
Exactly,
Like,
right?
like some people like to just go to failure and everything. Some people like to go close to failure. Some people want to do like eccentric everything. Some people just want to like load up as much weight as possible. Like, I feel like it can all work as long as like you see it working. And it's
Mhm.
like, I like trying everything out. That's why like when I lift with people, it's like I'll let them like take me through their workout because it's like I like trying out like different styles of doing it to see how it feels and just like fuck around with what feels right. So
I think with like the really big muscles, like the failure and then partial reps really benefits those because the way that you can really maximize them. Like a smaller muscle, you probably can't do like the partial ones as good. Because I think a smaller muscle needs to do full range of motion. If it's something big like your lats, your chest, I say calves aren't small, but because they're really individual and not connected to a lot, you can really do all those like the failure, then a few partial reps to like really get that burning going.
Yeah.
Because I know like Jeff Nippard mentioned that was pretty good, right?
I was gonna say something. I just reminded because you said Jeff Nippard. I agree with you. For like switching up like just what's feeling good for workouts. Reason being, I could watch science-based lifters like Jeff Nippard, but I'll take it with a grain of salt.
Mm-hmm.
Reason being, like everyone knows this when you go to the gym. Everybody's a different body, different physique, different body type. So if I'm hypercritical about like if I'm training someone or giving someone tips, like you can only be so hypercritical about form, micromanage. You have to let them do the rep. What feels good will to them, if it feels good, smooth, and can go up in weight, that should be the way you should do it. Obviously, like if it's like a compound movement and you're engaging like larger muscle groups, like let's say a deadlift or a squat, you just have to be careful with like how like straight your spine is,
bracing and all that.
how aligned you are bracing. Exactly, I agree. But lifting how you feel, like me, I know you don't do pre-workout. We're going back to that, but like I'll pop pre-workout, drive to the gym, blast tunes. I'll be in such a great mood.
Oh yeah.
Boom, shift to the headphones, bro. Surround sound. I'm walking in. I'm banging out the
It's
workout.
home, bro.
What do you think is like the optimum time to consume pre-workout before a lift?
Probably 30 minutes now.
20 or 30 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think it hits us like a peak during your warm-up or?
Honestly, like if you take pre-workout, like it's like the same as like if you go to the gym and you're dumb enough to buy a drink at the gym where it's super expensive,
People do that.
and drink the energy drink like right away there. It's like it takes time for that, for your body to take full absorption, take advantage of like the caffeine, like the let's say micro carbs, like the sugars. But I take like the powder. It's my opinion more absorbable by the body. That's why I drink those more than like the RTDs, like Monsters, Ghosts, anything like that for the gym, because these blends, they're not like proprietary blends where you don't know the full percentages of what ingredients are in there. It shows you the exact amount per serving, 1-2 scoops, and on top of that, like it's just when I'm there, like I can be like not confident in doing a lift, like bench, deadlift with my hand, not that deadlift, but like rows, and I'm like I don't want to go higher in weight. I took the pre-workout on the way to the gym. By the time I'm having to do the exercise after like the 20 minutes of the car ride, it fully hits me. I'm like, I'm doing this weight. I'm doing the exercise. It's feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Do you still get like free supplements from any companies or no?
Raw nutrition.
Well, shirt I'm wearing right now, Raw Nutrition. I'm an ambassador for Raw Nutrition.
Nice.
What allowed for that?
So what I'm able to do is that like I'm able to like do events with them. I get my own code as well, which is great. But what I do like locally around like this area, New Brunswick, we go over to Edison. It's the only New Jersey location that Raw Nutrition has to hand out free RTDs. So we expand the product base by like informing the customers, telling them like what the product includes. Like let's say the macros. Like we promote like these ready to drink chocolate milkshake RTDs. Bro, 30 grams of protein, 160 calories, 1 gram of sugar, none added, bro. Like it's all on top of the dome. Chocolate milkshake, bro.
Wouldn't that be like more protein?
So
versus,
like
versus pre-workout though?
what?
RTD. I thought you said that was
RTDs are ready to drink beverage. That's what it stands for.
I thought that was the.
I don't know what it stands for either, but
Yeah. So so RTDs are like ready to drink. It's like it could be like proteins or
so
even
like a protein powder is not RTD then.
No,
Well,
because you have
what
to
else would
make
not
it.
be RTD?
So like let's say the Monster, Red Bull,
okay.
Ghost, like the Ghost cans, any canned beverage. Those are all
Fairlife,
RTDs.
the Fairlife
okay.
ones.
Yeah, Fairlife Core Powers, for
Yeah.
example, Power Core. Those are RTDs. They're just ready to drink on the go, right?
Gotcha.
So
You
like,
don't think of like those one good ones at the Crunch one? They got like the cookies and cream and the, like chocolate stuff in their freeze.
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, you go to the Somerset one. You walk in right next to where it's got like that big.
He doesn't get
area.
drinks there, bro.
What?
He doesn't get drinks there.
Yeah, I mean I know the drinks there.
Yeah, but like.
Is this at the gym?
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
they have like a
It's a
freezer,
protein
a freezer with
pre-workout.
drinks, and then one of them's like some milkshake that's pretty good.
Oh, bro's talking about the lean body protein shake.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bro just couldn't. Bro.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Oh, it's just crazy. All right, it took a lot of effort to bring up, but no, it was more so like, bro, like lean body, right? The RTDs, those are RTDs,
Yeah.
right? Same thing as like the Raw Nutrition stuff. But what I do at like Edison, we hand out these cases, expand the product base.
Nice,
we also talk about like the creatine they have, the pre-workout and the protein powder. Super sick.
Amazing, bro.
And then I get rewarded as well. So
Yeah.
like they give me like I can either get paid via PayPal or you can
They
get a
pay
gift
you?
card. Yeah, they pay me every time I do it.
What, like they PayPal you money?
They PayPal me money or they give me a gift card.
I thought I was
Do
used
I
to
need-
you giving a gift card.
Any clearer than that?
God.
So
I
I
was
get a
told that you
gift
just give
card.
gift card to, like,
Yeah, because I choose one of the two. So I get a gift card every time,
How much would they PayPal you though?
$75. But I get a
That's not
$100 gift card. It's for 3 hours.
That's
So
worth
it's
it.
not bad.
$25 an hour, and you're just talking about protein. As a gym bro, it's very easy to do, right?
No, my question is how'd you get involved with it?
I reached out to one of my boys. He was already an ambassador.
Ooh.
Got the connect.
Oh, yeah.
Boom! I signed up, bro. Like, it was,
Oh, yeah.
and I got approved. It was
I
great.
figured it would have been like they
Take
reached out to
advantage.
you on like Instagram because they saw you lift.
I mean, yeah, that's also the thing. Like, they look at like
Your profile
any
also.
applicants, see if they like
Yeah.
fit the criteria. Obviously, if like they go to the gym, they're willing to take their products. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna promote a brand, be an ambassador for a brand
They don't.
that I don't know the products for.
Yeah.
I don't know the ingredients or like I don't know what I'm putting in my body. Same thing as taking
Yeah.
a pre-workout or any supplement. I need to know what's going in my body.
Mhm.
Like the reason I stand, for example, behind like their RTDs, their protein, they use whey isolate. If you know the difference between whey isolate and whey concentrate.
That's
Like,
actually a good one.
So whey concentrate, for example, you guys know Fairlife, right?
Yeah.
The chocolate 30 grams, like the 12 packs. Those are let's say $22, right? But you ever drink a Fairlife and then you have to go to the bathroom in 30 minutes?
That one's good.
That's
It's
why.
yours.
That's
So-
why.
Yeah.
Well, like the white isolate's easier, more digestible to the body. That's what raw nutrition uses. Oh, I'm chilling after drinking. I could drink like
I'm not gonna do
three.
this camera anymore.
It's so good.
Let's just wrap it up.
But yeah, it's draps.
Thank you for coming. It was fun.
Bro, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
My guy.